Hello everyone. So hopefully you can hear me. It's quite a breezy day, but it is beautiful and hot, and it definitely feels like the last day of summer here in the UK, which is a little sad, but I'm also really looking forward to fall. Also, hello, welcome back to the channel. I don't think I've spoken to the camera yet in this video. I'm gonna wait for that breeze to pass. Hold on. This is the start of what I hope is a very wholesome video. And yeah, today is Monday. It's a bank holiday weekend and Tom is off today. So we thought today would be a lovely day to pick some blackberries in the hedgerows because again, it feels like the last day of summer. We actually have quite a bit of rain in the forecast now, and we had such a dry, hot summer here in the UK. And you never quite know what you're gonna get here weather-wise in the summer. So this was a lovely surprise. I'm so happy I got to be here for most of summer, and now I live here, so it's pretty crazy. I'm feeling very grateful. But yeah, so because of the upcoming weather forecast, I think today's really the last true day of summer we might get. So we're taking it in, spending it outside, and it's beautiful, you guys. Did not have to walk far from home at all to pick some blackberries, and there are some like unspoken or unwritten rules, I think, about picking things out in the open in the UK. Maybe Tom can help me with that, but I do know that a couple things, that obviously pick what you need, but don't overdo it, especially in one area. Try to pick from different areas, and again, don't overdo it, save some for other people. Don't pick the ones down low for obvious reasons. Dogs and animals are in the fields, and yeah, you want to pick from higher up. Those are the main two that I am like familiar with. There's probably some other unspoken rules really, but it's just about being like respectful to other people and to nature really, which I think is lovely. So yeah, we are out here now, and it's amazing how much is in one field. Like how many beautiful things are growing. Like there's corn growing in the field next to us that we just walked through. Blackberries are everywhere right now. We've got, I think they're called slow berries. I don't know if they're slows, I don't know. I think they might be used to make some certain wines. There are also these red berries, and I don't know if they're poisonous, so not gonna eat those, but there are some of those above me right now. So there's so much. There was also an apple tree with some apples falling. We had to dodge those, but there's so much growing just in one field, so close to home. It's really, really amazing, and it's so wholesome and lovely, and this is like what my dreams are made of, truly. And it's so funny, I always say how like dreams can change throughout your life. When I was younger, I don't think my reality looked different to the English countryside. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Connecticut and North Carolina. So to come here and have this be my reality now that I'm here, I recognize it as such a dream come true. But growing up, I just didn't do these things. This wasn't really accessible to me. So like, you know, if you wanted to go pick like strawberries, you'd have to go pay for that somewhere. And the fact that you can just pick things right here for free, from the earth, you know, from literally the earth to your home is really amazing, and that's what we strive for. I think Tom and I are all about living as healthy as we can, wholesome lives, and just natural, really, doing things as simply as possible. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you've been able to hear me. We're gonna go pick some more blackberries. We're also getting some photos, and yeah, we're gonna enjoy the last of summer, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Everyone, we are back at the house now, and it was just such a perfect summer day out there today. It's hot in the sunshine, but in the shade there is this beautiful breeze, and yeah, it was just nice to take it in, maybe get my final bit of tan before I go pale for the winter. But yeah, so we picked a lot of blackberries. It was a whole tin of them, and again, we did it in different areas. And yeah, I'm really excited. We plan to make some blackberry jam with those, possibly today. I'm not sure how long they can really sit just without being eaten or used for something. So hopefully we'll be able to do that shortly. I don't think it's very complicated, but I've never actually made jam before, so we're gonna give it a go today. I'm really looking forward to it. But for now, I just wanted to quickly catch up, and because I haven't actually vlogged a lot lately. Like, besides my last video for Tom's birthday, I really haven't been vlogging. I thought I'd take a little bit of a break from it because there was nothing too crazy going on, and I just thought, I'll leave it at that. And I do have a lot of ideas for sit-down videos. I'm feeling very inspired about that. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I will start with a couple updates and then tell you a bit about what's coming up for us. So the first update is a little bit of a skin update for you. I'm not sure what just happened there. So as you know, I have been using Skin and Me, which is a UK brand. I've been using this since, I would say, maybe early April, and I still love it to this day, you guys, because I'm still seeing amazing results. So when I first started using Skin and Me, they sent me a daily doser with azelaic acid 10% in it, along with a couple other ingredients. And since then, I have moved up from 10% to 12%, and now I'm at 14%, and this is the highest percentage of azelaic acid that they offer at Skin and Me. So right now, it's azelaic acid 14% and niacinamide 4% in here. So that's my prescription, and it's still, I think, doing really well. I have had a bit of a breakout in recent days, but I don't think it's related. I did slowly adjust to this one because jumping from 12 to 14, I noticed that I needed a bit of extra moisturizer because it was feeling a bit tingly and almost a little itchy. So as long as I put on enough moisturizer, I was fine, and I think my skin has pretty much adjusted to it now. And again, I still love it. I still highly recommend using Skin and Me if you have a skin issue that you're struggling with and you don't quite know how to fix it. All I did when I subscribed was I wrote kind of a note to my prescriber explaining my skin concerns, and they found a prescription that was perfect for me. And this isn't sponsored or anything, it never is, but I just am so impressed with this, and it really introduced me to azelaic acid, which is an ingredient that I never really thought to try before. And it really massively has cleared my skin, and I cannot believe it. So highly recommend that ingredient. Even if you don't use Skin and Me, you can find azelaic acid pretty much anywhere, I think. So I just wanted to update you and say that my skin overall is still doing incredibly well. And I'm hoping, there are still some red marks I want to clear up, but for the most part, like, I don't think I have the confidence or courage to show you the before and after. The before was really bad of my skin. I don't know if I want to show it, but trust me when I say it's a massive, massive difference. My skin now is mostly very, very smooth and mostly blemish free. Again, some days things happen and it's just life, but for the most part, I'm so happy with my skin, and there are some things I still want to work on with it, but for now, I have so many good things to say about Skin and Me and azelaic acid, so highly recommend. And it's been a minute since I've talked to you about books, so I just want to quickly tell you what I've been reading lately. So you might remember, I think earlier this year, I was reading Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I was actually reading that just before coming back to the UK, and I really loved that book and thought, I'd heard great things about Christina Lauren, and I thought, okay, I'm going to read more books from them because it is, as I say, it's two different women, Christina and Lauren, who write these books. So these two I actually found, I think I've mentioned that I've found them, but I didn't tell you that I've read them. Found this one at a charity shop for $1.50, and found this one, I think I donated £1 to get this one. So The Unhoneymooners, and that's what it's called, right? Yeah, sorry, I'm like, am I reading that right? The Unhoneymooners and The Paradise Problem. Both were really great. I gave them both, I think, 4 stars, but I did like The Paradise Problem more. Maybe I'm making this up because it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but this kind of reminded me of Crazy Rich Asians. It's a good movie. I only saw it once, but I kind of get those vibes from this book a little bit. And then this one was good too. It's just, yeah, I liked this one a little more. So Christina Lauren has become another favorite author of mine. And then I think in my last vlog I talked a bit about these two books because I picked them up from Toppings. I had a gift card from my sister-in-law for my birthday, and I love Toppings in Bath. It's a bookstore, it's really lovely, and I got these two books. So I got Every Summer After by Carly Fortune and The Wedding People, and I actually wanted to get Every Summer After and One Golden Summer, both by Carly Fortune, but One Golden Summer, they had just sold that copy, the last copy, earlier that day, and this was the next choice on my list. So these are the two I got with the gift card. I have read this book now. I started this one, but then I stopped because after reading this one, I was like, now I need to read Charlie's story. So on Amazon, I saw that this one was £6. So I have now read both books. I plan to do a video, which will be up before this video, I think, of a little bit of a spoiler-free review of these two books, because even though they're not directly connected, it is recommended that you read this one first and this one after, because it's about two brothers. And if you were to read this one first, it's going to spoil some things in this one. So I'll do a whole video about these books spoiler-free. So if you haven't read them, or even if you have, you could check out that video. Again, I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm going to post that before this video, so it should be up by now. I loved these books, you guys, especially One Golden Summer. This one I gave 4 stars, 5 for One Golden Summer. I really can't think, like, I can't fault it. I really can't. And to be honest, this one I can't really fault either, but there were a couple things that I liked a bit less compared to this one, and oh my goodness, I'm rereading this one now basically because it was just so good. This book came out earlier this summer, and it is truly the book of the summer, you guys. I'd heard such great things, and again, I knew I couldn't read this one first. I had to read this one first, and I'm so glad I did. We are now officially, I think, heading into autumn. We have had a couple really chilly days recently, and now we're back to summer today, but those chilly days were definitely very autumnal, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about it. I don't like to rush summer, but when autumn comes around, I get very excited. I love fall and winter fashion. I love doing things like today, foraging, and I mean, I've never done it before, but I like that autumn is definitely kind of the time for that, and I don't know, I just love it. It's a cozy time of year. You can cuddle up, have like a nice hot drink, have big, healthy, hearty meals. Maybe not always healthy, but hearty, comfort meals, and I just love it. So there's that, and then actually I did want to talk about one last thing that I'm very excited about. Okay, so really quickly, I just have to show you this jacket that I bought. So M&S is a place where I feel like the clothing from M&S, Tom and I both feel this way, we both feel that the clothing from M&S is very underrated. Usually, for the most part, pretty high quality pieces, but at such great prices. And I feel like when people think of M&S, the food shopping, yes, it's quite pricey, and I think overall shopping for food at M&S all the time maybe isn't the most realistic for a lot of people. We do love M&S. We try to get a lot of things from there when we can, or reduced items. But the clothing is something that I think a lot of people don't always talk about here, and I don't know why, because I honestly, Tom and I both agree that if you had to get rid of all of your like maybe name brand or designer clothing items and you replaced it with M&S pieces, like, to me, if my whole wardrobe was M&S, I really wouldn't complain. Like, I genuinely think most of their things are really nice quality and very stylish pieces. Some things are quite trendy, some things are very elegant and classic, so you can't go wrong. And again, the price, if you were to compare it to, like, if you look at the material of the clothing item and it's all natural fibers, and you compare that to a name brand clothing item, the price difference will probably be quite massive, M&S being the more affordable option. So when you look at it like that, I really think you can't go wrong. Now, this piece is something I found a couple weeks ago. The day we were in Bath, I think, actually, in my last vlog, and I tried it on and loved it. It's quite different for me in a way, but I've been wanting a piece like this, so I will show you. I'll stop talking and show it to you now. All right, hopefully you can see it. So it's definitely an English country coat, and I have been wanting something like this for so long. So I absolutely love it, you guys. It came in green as well, with more of a dark green collar, but I think the blue, the navy with the brown collar and cuffs, was a bit more of an obvious contrast, and I like the brown. I love this jacket, you guys. It's got big pockets, these really cool kind of clips. It also zips up, but it's got these really interesting clips that I just think I've never really seen on like an English country jacket before. I just think it's so cool. Definitely for the English countryside. Like if I, like when we go to the Cotswolds next, I can imagine wearing this, or even just a pub dinner, or going on a casual walk, not like a hike, but just a nice country walk. Like this is a true English country jacket and I love it. And I know it's the kind of thing that I can get so much use out of. So I'm so in love with it. I love the kind of corduroy collar and cuffs, like I said. The navy with the brown works well. And this just kind of, oh, these cool clips. I don't know. I love it so much. So yeah, it came in green. I loved the navy. I think they're meant to be quite oversized. I'm normally a UK 10. I got this in an 8 just because even when I zip it up, it's still quite roomy. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear this kind of thing on a super rainy day or when it's freezing cold outside, like middle of winter. But as we're heading into fall, this is gonna be perfect for, I'd say, between now and December, and then also toward the end of winter, early spring. So I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. I love it so much. And to me, I think it was worth it. And of course, something I've been doing a lot lately is looking at the materials, like I was saying. So I think this is mainly cotton, but it's got some man-made fibers in there as well. So it says the lining is 100% cotton, the padding is 34% cotton, 66% polyester, the collar 100% polyester. The cuff says, wait, that's weird. The collar would be different from the cuff when they're both the same material? Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but most of it seems to be cotton. There are a few things in there that are not, but yeah, a lot of it seems to be made with natural fibers, natural materials, which again is important to me. Anytime I buy anything new lately, again, I am looking at that. I don't just buy natural fibers, but especially for something like this, or I don't know, a higher quality piece, or I'm spending a good amount of money on it, it should be made with mostly natural fibers. You should not be spending a fortune on like polyester, you know? But anyway, I love this jacket. Oh my goodness. I think in the US, these are becoming trendy. Like last year, people were calling it like a barn jacket or a barn coat, which I think is funny because I feel like in the UK, they've been doing this kind of thing for years. But in the US, it's just now kind of becoming a trend, which I find really funny. I think Old Navy had a couple jackets that were somewhat similar. And ideally, I did want like a nice Barber jacket. Barber jackets are the ultimate, I think, country jackets here in the UK, but they are very expensive, like a couple £100, if not more. I really wanted a nice like wax one. This is not a wax jacket, but for me in my price range, I was like, this is it. This is in my budget, so I'm happy with it and I love it. So yeah, couldn't love that more. Cannot wait to wear it. I know it's not the most like elegant and girly piece, but it's still very me in a way. I do love being outside and I love the English countryside, so it's definitely me in that sense. So I'm gonna stop rambling now, see where this vlog takes us, but I've probably yapped so much that this video is almost over. So Tom and I are back on our winning streak when it comes to competitions. There was a little pause in our winnings, but now we are back to winning again and we have won VIP tickets to the Bath Food Festival, which I've never been to. I'm not sure if Tom has either, so I think it'll be quite new for us both. We're both lovers of food, so it should be interesting. There's going to be live music all day, different talks, and like, I don't know what you'd call them, but just different talks to go to. There's people from MasterChef, I think people from Bake Off that are going to be there, and like past contestants, I guess. And so, yeah, it's going to be really interesting, I think. So we have this VIP tent that we get to go to. We get a glass of something on arrival, and like it's going to be quite nice. The only thing going against us today is the weather. So I think well, it started off really sunny and beautiful, but now it's getting darker and it's supposed to start raining around the time the event starts, which is around 1 p.m. So we are going to be prepared because we're not going to let the rain stop us. I've just had to get used to that being here in the UK. You can't let it stop you. And to be fair, we've had a gorgeous summer, so a little bit of rain is okay, really. So we're gonna be prepared. We're gonna bring raincoats. I'm just gonna wear like rain boots, but like cute ones, like Chelsea rain boots. A little raincoat, just so I can be cute and stylish, but you know, still dressing for the weather. So my hair's a little greasy, so I popped on a headband. And my outfit today will be quite simple too, but still nice. So hopefully we don't get rained on too much because I'm hoping to film a little bit for you. If I'm not able to, then this video is not going to go anywhere, so we will see. But yeah, so I'm going to take you along with us if all goes well and according to plan with the weather. But I think there will be tents. I think we will be quite covered for the most part, and of course we're going to be eating as well. So we're going to try and have some lunch pretty much on arrival, I would say, and then maybe like sampling things here and there, and then maybe before the end of the event, if we plan to be there for a long time, we might have a little bit of a dinner as well. I don't know what to expect, you know, but I'd imagine there are going to be lots of different types of food, so I am looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll take you along with us and we'll see where this video goes, but for now I'm going to stop rambling and we are going to get going.